Hello everyone and welcome back to this European Journeyman series with Monaco. Now last time we left off we had just beaten Tours and Amiens. We'd also managed to just about get through on away goals to Porto. That 3-1 loss made me think that we'd gone out for some reason then. And now we've got a Champions League semi-final against Manchester United to look forward to in today's episode. So we'll be kicking off with games against Stade Rennais and Lens. There is a Stade de Roma match in between the two United games, and we will finish off against Lille. Now that means that next episode could be the very last episode. If the Champions League semi-final doesn't go to plan and the Coupe de France semi-final doesn't go to plan next episode, then we could well be finishing this season next episode. So we'll have to see how it goes. I'm looking forward to the Manchester United semi-finals after getting through against City and Porto. They're going to be quite difficult, but I think we can probably do it. And we also need to keep up the pressure on PSG, who are trying to hunt us down. They won a game a couple of days ago, which means that with 5 games to go, we have a 3-point lead, but with a game in hand. So if we win today, I think that we are almost certainly going to win the title. If we fail to win today, it could look a little bit different. So for this game against Stade Rennais, we are going to be playing with Boris and Morata up front, with Hazard just behind them. Cook, Pineda and Cranevitter at the midfield 3, with Zeka, Pereira, Vallejo and Azpilicueta at the back 4, Nezovic in goal. Cranevitter puts the ball over the top, Morata spins, brings it down beautifully, but Hassan plucks it from the sky. Well, with about 10 minutes left to go, there's not been many highlights. We have had 14 efforts on goal, but only 5 have been on target, and we still haven't managed to really test the keeper. We've switched to the other formation, we've got some fresh subs on, but nothing is happening in this game, and it's actually Stade Rennais who are getting a bit more of the ball, and we are just not breaking them down. There's nothing happening in this game. And I think it's going to be a bore draw. I don't know how that's happened. Nothing I did there made any difference. We were playing on attacking for over half an hour, overload for nearly 20 minutes, and we just weren't able to get a single highlight. Unless there's something here, which I doubt. Cook sends it out and the ball's gone out of play. That probably sums up the entire game. And it has finished 0-0, so we have dropped points in the title race, which is just not acceptable at this point. It does mean we are still 4 points clear. We can still afford to lose another game. So 3 wins will guarantee us the title in the next 4 matches, and we are still unbeaten after 34 games. Well, we've had a week's rest before this match at home against Lens. Now, PSG have won their game in hand, which means we are now just 1 point clear at the top with 3 games left to play. If we win this, we will go back 4 points clear, and I will feel very much more comfortable about winning the title. And we should be beating Lens. They are down in 18th place. We do have that game against Manchester United in midweek, but I think the players will be able to handle that. So they're going to put out a full strength team because we need to attack all fronts with the same level of seriousness. For this one, Morata and Hazard are rejoined by Bernardo Silva. Pineda, Cook and Thiago Maia are in midfield, with Zeka, Pereira, Vallejo and Azpilicueta the back 4. Hazard wins a header and now it's Pineda onto Cook. Morata tries to reverse the ball, but it doesn't find Bernardo Silva. Maric forward to Silverio, now Doucouré. Maric sends it forward, but straight to Zeka. Thiago Maia onto Pineda. Still bringing it forward, finds Cook. Just looking for that run. It's Bernardo Silva who finds Cook. Morata in the middle. He looks for him and Morata's put it over the top. Bernardo's corner. Headed away. Azpilicueta to Pineda. Bernardo Silva outside. Puts the ball in and Morata arriving. Excellent volley right across goal to make it 1-0. Maric sends the ball forward. Won by Vallejo. Bernardo Silva to Cook. Now Pineda. Puts the ball on the diagonal. Hazard tries to head it in. Soto will bring it away. Now Fuchs. Lucky ricochet there. Berard on the ball. Finds Fuchs again. Now Vito. Ball out wide. Dangerous attack here. Ball in to Ponge. Cook's won it. Now we can counter attack. Bernardo Silva running forward. He's got Morata there as well. It's Cook. Sends the ball over the top. Azpilicueta's got in behind. He puts a cross in early. It's headed away, but there's Pineda down to a free. Hazard sent over to Bernardo Silva and easily saved by the keeper. Well, there is the full-time whistle. We have managed to sneak out a 1-0 win here. We had 26 shots on goal and only managed to get one of them in the net. That's not quite good enough. It does mean we are 4 points clear with 3 games to go, though. That unbeaten run's still intact, which is my main worry at this point with 3 games to go. Hopefully we can wrap up this title in the next 2 games. 2 wins will do it for us. So there is some room for error with a 4-point gap, and I think we should be able to get this over the line. Well, there is some good news ahead of this match with Manchester United, and that is Fabinho is back in the team at right back. We needed him back at around this time to help carry us through. It's like getting a new signing in. And it means that the team is looking even stronger for this game. They're still very fresh for a Champions League semi-final as well. We're going to be playing the same team as the last match. We are away from home. We're going to have Hazard, Bernardo Silva and Morata up front, Pineda, Cook and Thiago Maia in midfield, Zeka, Pereira, Vallejo and Fabinho across the back four, Nezovic in goal. And I think this is our strongest 11 with the absence of Thomas Lemar. If he were available, I think he would start ahead of Bernardo Silva, but Bernardo Silva's been incredible this season, and hopefully he can produce a bit of magic in Old Trafford to help us into that Champions League final. Fabinho with the throw-in, finds Cook. Still early in this game, Pineda. Ball comes for Thiago Maia, now Pereira. Now Hazard. Gives the ball away there to Mario. It's Roberto to Mkhitaryan. He sends the ball over and Marcus Rashford's got onto it. He could have us on toast here. He's in on goal and it's well saved by Nezovic. Corner for Mkhitaryan. Sent in, cleared away by Morata. Back with Mkhitaryan. He sends it to the edge of the area for Bruma. Now Lindelof finds Mario. Pogba goes for goal, and that is a world-class strike from a world-class player that gives Manchester United the lead in this Champions League semi-final. Lindelof finds Mata. Now Murillo to Mario. Mario again. Ball's come for Morata. Here's Cook to Pineda. Can we launch a counter-attack? It's Hazard. He was surrounded by 3 players. Cook. Forward to Morata. Ball through to Bernardo Silva. And it's gone into the bottom corner. And we've got the away goal. It is 1-1. Bernardo Silva's 20th of the season. Sergio Roberto sends the ball in. It's gone for Mkhitaryan. Well won back. Now Hazard sends the ball forward, but he doesn't find Morata. It's Mkhitaryan again onto Pogba. Quickly being closed down. Mario to Mkhitaryan. Mario to Pogba again. Ball over the top for Sergio Roberto. Dangerous position it's put in, but Nezovic comes to claim it. He then brings it out. Just holding on to the ball for a lot of time there. Vallejo to Pereira. Forward, but Mario's won it. Now Mata sends the ball over to Rashford. Dangerous position, and he's always going to slot the ball in there. That was really sloppy passing in midfield. Fabinho to Thiago Maia. Now Morata slips it through to Bernardo Silva. Fabinho in a good position, puts the cross in, and Pineda, of all people, is in there on the 6-yard line to tuck the ball home for 2-2 at Old Trafford. Thiago Maia wins the header. It's fallen for Cook. Now Pineda on to Morata. Can we get a third goal? Pogba with a huge tackle there. He's already on a yellow card, but he doesn't seem to want to hold off. Here he is again. Ball over the top for Rashford, who's been the danger man all day. He goes past the player beautifully, but then skies the ball. Mata with the free kick. Looking for Lindelof. Nezovic comes to claim it. He then throws the ball out wide to Fabinho. He's had a good game today. He finds Bernardo Silva, and that's a horror tackle from Bruma. He's going to get a red card surely now, which means we are going to an attacking formation. Nezovic with the ball. Just 15 minutes left. He's given that away to Mata, though. Rashford's been allowed in, and twice defensive lapses have cost us today. We've got 15 minutes now against 10 men to try and get a third goal to level this up. Well, the full-time whistle's about to go, and 2 defensive mistakes mean that we have lost this game, which is unacceptable, given we were playing 10 men for half an hour and that it was 2-2 at that time. This is absolutely unacceptable. Fabinho on the ball, though. Maybe it's not all over. Ball goes out of play. That is going to be the full-time whistle. This is just not good enough. Losing this game. 2 away goals does give us a great chance in the next leg, but I'm going to have a go at the players for a performance like that. That was absolutely unacceptable. 2 defensive mistakes in a Champions League semi-final when we haven't... I can't think of any we've made this season, really. That's just absolutely unforgivable. Well, away against Stade de Reims, we are in need of a win. PSG won with a 90th minute goal. They've been winning games by about 1-0 for quite a while now. If we have a look at their fixtures for the senior squad, you can see 1-0, 1-0, 3-2, 3-2. The last 4 games all won by 1 goal. They are really just grinding out these victories at the moment, especially in the league. Just that defeat to us, their only defeat for a very, very long time. They've been on an exceptional run of form, and we have been lucky that we've managed to stay ahead of them every step of the way. But with 2 games to go, they are just 1 point behind us, which means we have to beat Stade de Reims. Now, because we've got to beat Manchester United in 2 days' time as well, it means that we are going to rotate, especially the front end of the pitch. So when we go through the team, you'll see Boris has come in, Mbappe's in, Malcolm's in, Castellano's in, Cranevit is in, Nikitovic is in, Sadibi is in, but then Pereira, Vallejo and Fabinho are going to continue from where they left off, with Nezovic in goal. I think this team should still be more than good enough to beat an 11th place Stade de Reims, but it's not going to be easy. Pereira forward to Castellano. He finds Cranevit. Ball on to Malcolm. Sent forward to Boris. It's got Mbappe arriving on the left. It's Castellano. Brilliant ball out to Sadibi, who puts it in first time. Headed out to Cranevit, and it's deflected in. It's Boris who's nodded the ball past an on-rushing goalkeeper for 1-0. Castellano's free kick. He steps up, strikes it straight into the wall. Here's Fabinho onto Vallejo. Now Malcolm. He does lose the ball to Nicoletti. Dokovic trying to come forward. Fabinho in there with a tackle. Janvier loses the ball. Now Cranevit to Boris. He looks for the pass of Mbappe. He's managed to find him somehow as well. But he's then tackled, apparently not fouled. Nikitovic to Cranevit. Back to Vallejo. Ball sent excellently forward to Malcolm, who cuts in from the right. And he has just absolutely brilliantly finished that. It's gone down as an own goal. It must have taken deflection. But it has become 2-0. Free kick for Stade de Reims. Diego takes it into the middle towards Janvier. It is cleared away. But Koura has it. Castellano's won it. Do we have a man forward for him to aim for? I think Mbappe should be up there. It's Sadibi to Pereira. Just letting the team get into shape. Castellano back to Pereira again. Now Nezovic. Let's try and avoid a defensive lapse right now if we can. He sends it forward towards Boris. It's come for Castellano, who's been doing very well today. Malcolm to Cranevit. Castellano. He's going to strike this, I think. He finds Mbappe instead, who just absolutely taps that one into the near corner. The keeper really should have stopped that, but it has made it 3-0 just half an hour into this game. Corner from Diego. Sent into the back stick. Grant down. Antonucci. Oh, that's an excellent little pass and finish there by Champontier. And it is now 3-1 with about 25 minutes to go. Still got a 2-goal cushion. Well, there's just 10 seconds left in this game. We are going to take another 3 points away from home in the league. It means that we are going to be 4 points clear of PSG with 2 games to go. There's a full-time whistle. And we've done it with an almost entirely rotated team. Excellent, excellent victory there. There's the confirmation. 4 points clear, 2 games to go. We are almost certainly going to win the title. It's just about whether we can keep this little number here at 0 over the next 2 games. I think we can do it. And now we're going to have a fully fit team ready to go at Manchester United and try and make our way into the final of the Champions League. Well, this could be the biggest game of our season, and we need to be getting the win against Manchester United. We do have 2 away goals, so I'm hoping if we can keep the clean sheet, just 1 goal will get us through. It's as easy as that. We can even afford to concede a goal, but we have to win this match, and I think we're more than good enough of doing that. We do have a very fit team as well, because so much of it was rested in that league win, which means that we do have Morata, Hazard and Bernardo Silva all back up front, with Pineda, Cook and Thiago Maia all fresh in midfield as well. Zaka's fresh at left back. Pereira, Vallejo and Fabinho did all play in the last game, but Fabinho got subbed off, as did, I think, Vallejo in the second half. Nezovic is in goal as well, and we've got everybody else on the bench who all played very well in that league win. So I'm hoping we've got enough here in this team to get us into our first Champions League final with Monaco, and hopefully we can have a good shot at winning this trophy. Bernardo Silva with the free kick sent to the back stick for Vallejo, and there's a push in there by Murillo. We've got a penalty in this semi-final, and we've got the chance now to actually put ourselves in front on advantage. Fabinho is the man to step up. He's come back from a lung injury layoff, and De Gea saves it. Pineda following up, can't keep the ball in. Hazard out to Fabinho, looking to make up for things. And he finds Bernardo Silva, who powers that one into the back of the net. He was onside as well, and Bernardo Silva could be the man who saves our Champions League campaign. Well, with 20 minutes to go, there's not been a lot of highlights. We've had the same number of shots and shots on target, but we are the only team with a goal. I've not made any changes yet. I'm going to start to slowly drip them in, but I'm not too sure who to change. We can take Zaker off. He's not been playing that well, and he's tired, and he's on a yellow card. Now we're going to drop to defensive with 15 minutes left to go. I don't think we're going to get another goal, but I'm worried that Manchester United might. So it really is just on a knife edge now. The next goal would decide it if there is one. 10 minutes to go. Lewis Cook can come off for Castellano. He's a very good player. And then we've just got 10 minutes to go before the Champions League final. We just have to hang on. Morata can come off for Boris. Actually, yeah, Boris can come on up front. Just 6 minutes left to play. Can we do it? 3 minutes of added time. I think we've done it. 10 seconds of added time left. There's a free kick. Lindelof being yellow carded. That will surely end the game. Pineda's free kick into the middle. Cleared away. Pineda again to Pereira. It's so close now. Looks for Castellano, who's got the ball. He goes for goal. He's hit the post. De Gea nearly heading that one into the back of his own net. We have done it. There is the full-time whistle. We've managed to beat Manchester United and put ourselves into the Champions League final, where we're going to be at Old Trafford. Manchester United there were playing for a chance at a Champions League game at their home stadium, and we have beaten them to put ourselves into the Champions League final and give ourselves a chance of winning our second Champions League trophy. Well, that is interesting. The other Champions League semi-final has seen PSG beat Spurs 3-0 on aggregate, which means it is a all-French Champions League final, and we are going to have to take on our nemesis, PSG, in that game. Now that means that the next few games, there's 1, 2, 3, and then the Champions League final, but there could also be the Coupe de France semi-final. So because I'm going to want to live-com that Champions League final, I am going to end this episode here. Hopefully that means there will be 4 games in the next episode to set us up for that PSG Champions League final. So that is going to be it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the drama of that Champions League semi-final. The goal from Bernardo Silva, and I think it's fair to say we deserved to go through. We should have won this game. Those 2 sloppy mistakes meaning that we lost, but managing to do it at home in front of our own fans in dramatic style was incredible. And we have another chance at winning the Champions League in this series, having done it with Valencia. We saw our old club Benfica win it last season, so this would mean that every club I've managed has won the Champions League since we started this save, if we can do it with Monaco. So drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed this. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, but until next time, see ya.